what did your advisor say about the article?
Well, he didn't even read the article until it came out in the paper. Then he wasn't very happy that I was so honest.
Why didn't he read it sooner?
Well, he really trusts Caitlin, the editor.
So, was your article the truth?
Yes. But the things I wrote about Trina weren't very kind.
So, what are you going to do?
Well, I need to apologize to Trina.
Good idea.
Yeah, I really feel bad now about the things I wrote, even if it was the truth.
I understand. Hey, will you write the article about the play itself?
Maybe. I'll ask Caitlin.
You never know. Trina might do a good job.
True. Then maybe I could make up for what I wrote this time.
Good thinking. Sorry about that, everyone. Mandy really needed to talk. Yes, she wrote an article about someone that wasn't very nice. Now she knows that was a mistake.
Well, that sounds like a good lesson for her to learn.
We all make mistakes. I'm glad Mandy learned from hers.
Jeff, do you remember that editorial I wrote in college?
Oh, yes.
What happened?
We thought one of our professors was unfair to women students.
So I wrote an angry editorial about him for our college newspaper. Of course, now I know I should have talked to him.
Well, you learned from that mistake.
True. I learned the same lesson Mandy did.
I almost made a big mistake in college, too.
What was it?
I almost married another guy.
Instead of Greg?
That's right. I was dating Greg, but then Mitch Ellis, he was very cute, said he liked me. I wanted to date him.
But Mitch wasn't a nice guy.
No, he lied to me about a lot of things. I can't believe I trusted him.
Well, live and learn.
And you married Greg, not Mitch, so I guess you learned from that experience.
Yeah, I made a big mistake when I broke up with Greg.
Her friends kept telling her that. Liz finally realized they were right.
I learned a lot about myself from the experience. And I learned a lot about Greg, too.
Like what?
He was so quick to forgive me and give me a second chance. I could tell he really loved me.
Always. Jeff, do you have any regrets you've learned from?
Jeff doesn't make mistakes.
You're going to regret teasing me if you don't stop.
Oh, I thought of an experience you could tell about.
What?
Well, this story is kind of like Liz's.
Mia, let's not tell that story.
But it's funny.
Not really. Besides, I've put that behind me.
You used to love telling this story.
Come on, Jeff. Tell us.
Okay. A girl I really liked, Casey May, broke up with me. It took me a long time to get over her.
Why is that funny?
Because she broke up with Jeff when he was 13.
When did you get over her?
Sometime in high school?
Wrong. You were still bitter when we were in college.
Okay, I admit it. But that was a mistake. You're the only girl for me, Mia.
Greg, what about you?
Well, you know that big photo contest I entered last month?
Yes?
I regret not entering more contests like that.
Why?
He won the contest.
That's great.
I'm glad you think so, Jeff. You see, I won a trip to Brazil.
So you'll need some time off.
Right.
What a day.
So, how was your performance review?
I got fired.
Mia, you didn't.
You're right, I didn't.
Don't say things like that.
I'm just teasing. Anyway, my performance review went very well.
Tell me about it.
My boss, Stan, called me into his office. Then he told me I was doing a good job.
That's great. I'm so proud of you.
Stan said, "You're a good editor, Mia. You handle the job really well."
He's right about that.
He said I'm a good writer, too. He likes the things I write.
So, is there anything you aren't good at?
Well, he said I do need to work on one thing.
What's that?
I'm not very good at giving work to others. He says I'm too nice.
You are nice. You have trouble telling people to do things.
Well, I'd rather work harder myself than overwork others.
I know, but then you work too much. You have to learn to tell people to do things. And don't feel bad about it.
That's what Stan said.
If you learn to delegate, you'll get more done.
You're right.
Didn't you have to give some performance reviews today, too?
Yes, I gave them to both my writers. Ava's was easy. She works quickly, and she's very responsible.
That's good.
Jeremy's wasn't easy.
Why not?
Jeremy needs to improve in several ways.
Like what?
I'm not happy with the way he uses his time. He waits until the last minute to do things.
That sounds like Rita. She could use her time better, too.
And Jeremy isn't very responsible.
Why not?
He doesn't do things. Then he says I never told him about them, or he blames someone else.
He doesn't sound like a good employee.
I'm afraid he's not. I don't want to fire him. I really hope he improves.
I hope so, too. Firing someone isn't fun.
I'm glad I only have one more performance review to do.
Will you do it tomorrow?
No, I'll do it right now. Here's your performance review.
Mine? I have talent in cooking. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
And what's this? I watch too much TV. And I don't put away my clothes. I snore.
But don't worry, honey. I'll never fire you.